Fancy! Why did you scare me? I scared you. You slept at 11 p.m. on a sleepover, you weirdo. You know, humans spend 1/3 of their life sleeping. What? Don't tell me you did not sleep the entire night. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. You could have told me. But you know I have a habit of sleeping early. Now will you stop bragging about your perfect sleep cycle and fix mine? Okay, so I'll tell you why sleep is important. What are the things which happen when you sleep and do not sleep properly? What are the things that you are doing right now which are hampering your sleep quality? And what are the things you can do to rectify it? Okay? Okay. And while you're at it, I think you should also tell me, why do we even need to sleep? See, when we sleep, our body does all the repair and restoration work while we are sleeping. You know, there is this system in our body which is called the lymphatic system. So what it does is that it takes waste products and toxins from every body part, collects it and then throws it out through our pee and poop majorly. But our brain is not connected to that. I mean, connected, but it doesn't pour its waste into that. Because brain has its own cleaning system that is activated only when you're sleeping. And you know, it is an actual thing. The folds that we have in our brain, they actually open up when we are sleeping, and there is this fluid called craniosacral fluid which flows through it and cleans the brain. Isn't it cool? But isn't brain like very tightly packed? So how does it? Yeah, brain is tightly packed, but you know, when the cleaning process is happening, then our brain cells actually shrink down in size to make the space for the fluid to flow. And not only that, you know that guy you keep talking about who you met like years ago? Like really cute one? Oh yeah. You know how you remember him? Because when we are sleeping and when your brain is doing all the cleaning work, it is also solidifying all the memories who have some emotional reaction to them. And do you remember all the guys you have rejected in the last 2 years? Oh, funny stories, but what's there to remember about them? Yeah, you do not remember them whether they were good or bad because you did not consider them important, and that's why your brain flushed out their memories. And all this solidifying the memories and cleaning up the junk memories happens when we are sleeping. And not only that, when we are sleeping and when the brain is doing its own cleaning stuff, our muscles are actually recreating the fibers which you have damaged during the day because of the workout, because of the physical activity or anything like that. And not only that, you know, there is this chemical component in our eyes which basically reacts to the light in the entire day and wears off. That is also repaired during the night. And my darling girl, even if you do not sleep properly for one night, your immunity, all the things that I've mentioned, all your logical reasoning and emotional well-being, everything suffers. And you know, funny story, there was this guy in 1965, he tried to make a non-sleeping record for his school project, did not sleep for 11 days. And you know, he started having visions and hallucinations, he started seeing things which were not there, his logical reasoning was all off the track. He did not die maybe because of his age, but the same experiment was done on rats and they did. And you know, there is this nematode who's like 1 millimeter long, even that gets stressed when it is denied rest. Wow. But why can't that happen when I'm in my normal routine of Netflix and chill in the afternoon on my couch? Because you know, there is a timer in our brain called suprachiasmatic nucleus, which starts the repair process only when we are asleep, and that too at a specific time. It works according to the sunlight. When the sun rises, it activates the energizing chemicals like cortisol, and when the sun sets, it activates the relaxation chemicals like melatonin. Yeah, sure, but you know, I sleep at 2 in the night, but I also wake up at 10. So doesn't that mean I'm sleeping fine? No fancy. You remember the early man we used to study about who used to exist like 600,000 years ago? Yeah. So his brain and our brain actually works very similar. And these days now we keep awake because we have a report to finish or we are scrolling the Instagram or talking to friends. But imagine why an early man be awake till late night. Why would he be awake? And anyway, what productive was he doing apart from rubbing some stones together? If I were there, I would have just touched the stone and it would have lit up in fire. Yeah, sure. You know, the early man used to be awake only in the life-threatening situations, like an animal is running behind him, or he's not finding a safe place to sleep, or there is a drought or a flood. Don't you think? Oh yeah, right. So basically, to make him survive, our body made a defense mechanism against the emergency situations. So in the emergency situation, the important thing is that one, he has the ability to run away from the danger. Second, conserve energy, because what if you don't get food for a long time? And third, keep the organs safe in case of an animal attack. Yeah, it makes sense, but how is it connected to me today? See, your brain can't differentiate between your reasons as to why you are awake. So even if you are awake scrolling social media, your brain will still think that there is an animal running behind you. So to make you run away from the situation, your blood flow in your arms and legs will increase. There is a chemical component called adrenaline, which is released in our body, which kind of works like coffee. So it makes you aware and awake if you're not sleeping in the night. Secondly, to conserve energy, your body will try to break down the muscle mass and take out energy from that. And if that keeps happening for a very long time, then your metabolism will suffer and then your tendency to gain fat will increase. And to keep your organs safe, your body will make a layer of fat around the organs. And where are the organs? It's in the tummy region. That is the reason we gain fat in the tummy, and that's why it's the hardest to lose, because we do not sleep on time. So what can I do to prevent that? See, it's very simple. You can do two things to basically fix your sleep cycle. First is, let your body be the boss. Have you ever felt that around 10 to 11 you feel sleepy for like even 5 minutes? Of course I do, but who sleeps at that time? The people who genuinely care about their well-being. See, that 5-minute sleepiness is when your body is telling you to go and sleep. Now, if you do not sleep at that time, your brain thinks that you are in a danger and then acts the way we discussed. So, whenever you feel sleepy for that 5 minutes, please go and sleep, even if you have to leave some pending work. And I promise you, when you wake up the next morning, you will be much more efficient and you will finish the thing in 1 hour, which you would have done in 3 hours in the night. Second, I know it might sound unreal, but do not stress much. I know it's a little hard to do, but if you're stressing, then it has a physical effect on the body and your body will consider that also as a danger and then act accordingly. You're still thinking about that guy, aren't you? Nah, I'm not thinking about that. I'm thinking this all stuff is fine, but what can I do to actually make my sleep better? So here are a few things that you can do to sleep better. First, as I said before, let your body be your boss. See, our body gives us a signal to sleep around 3 to 4 hours after the sunset, because it has to repair itself 4 to 5 hours after the sunset, and for that you have to be in deep sleep, and that process takes around 3 to 4 hours. That's called the circadian rhythm. That means our body works according to the sun cycle, and the more you miss out on that section, the more you miss out on your repair. So the ideal time for repair is around 11 to 2. That's what you need to take care of. Second, see, the light from our gadgets actually makes our body think that it's still daytime. So either switch off your gadgets 2 to 3 hours before you want to go to sleep, or use a blue light filter. Third, have a light dinner. Now, when I say light dinner, I do not mean nutritionally deficient dinner. So, rice and dal will work, but clear soup will not. And yes, you need to have carbohydrates in the dinner as well. Fourth, have a shower before you want to go to sleep. See, our body anyway dips down the temperature 2 to 3 degrees in the deep sleep or the REM sleep. So, taking a shower will actually help the process. Fifth, do not consume any artificial stimulants like tea or coffee in the second half of the day, because their effect completely wears off only 6 to 7 hours after their consumption. Sixth, do not overthink during the sleep time. Whatever overthinking you have to do, keep it for the day. And if it is getting so hard for you to deal with it, then talk to someone. I will be there, I promise. No questions, no judgments, okay? Yeah, okay. And I think I should also take a nap. Yeah, you can, but not right now, between 2 to 3 p.m. That's also something very similar to the night sleep effect you will get. So I think you should sleep at that time. But not for long, okay? Otherwise you will hamper today's sleep also. Okay. Now I will go for my meditation and you carry on with your day. Okay? By the way, I've dropped my idea of dropping 20 kgs in 2 months. Okay. I guess you're right about that thing that you keep saying. The more you learn about your body, the better you will take care of it. And on that note, Manisha Mehta signing off. I'll see you next week. Until then, be a fit foodie and always remember I love you unconditionally. Bye.